Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing my vanity tour, and I'm really excited to do this video finally because, well, I've changed a lot over the past 2 years. My collection has changed. As many of you guys know, if you followed me for a while, you know I've been downsizing for about the past year and a half, I'd say. When I did my last collection video, makeup collection 2 years ago, it was over the top. I've got to admit, I was pretty bad. I had very bad spending habits on makeup. I was very obsessed with going out and purchasing from like every new collection that came out, and it was just too much. And there was just one day when I just looked at my collection and I was like, you know what, this is not glamorous anymore. This is not cute, it's not pretty, it's not a glamorous collection. It just like ballooned out of control, and it was just like so much stuff, so much clutter, and I wasn't feeling it anymore. When they get that big, it loses the glamour. At least that's how I feel. For me, because I'm not a makeup artist, it's not like my profession or anything, it's just a hobby. So I just enjoy makeup, and I just wanted a smaller collection, so that's why I went on the journey that I did. And I guess that's enough talking for now. Let's just go ahead and jump into the vanity tour. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Alright guys, here is my vanity. This was a DIY project that Michael and I made a couple of months ago. It's a mirrored top vanity, and then it has mirrors on each of the shelves down here. I know it's not from IKEA. I feel like I'm the only person on YouTube without a vanity from IKEA or Pier 1. Anyway, we don't have, I love IKEA by the way, but we just don't have one out here, so it was kind of like well, I guess I gotta figure it out on my own. We don't have any cool furniture stores out here. But I've been really happy with this. Okay, so starting up top on my vanity, these glass shelves I got at Kmart a few years ago. They are called 3-tiered glass vanity shelves, and I purchased them for about 10 bucks at Kmart. One I got in the store, one I got online. They're by the brand Essential Home. So on this first shelf, I have this acrylic container. It's a really thick, heavy-duty acrylic pen and pencil holder. I got that at Office Max, and I actually picked up a couple of them, so I have another one on the other side there. But I just use this to store like some of my taller items, like my Buxom lipsticks, Buxom lip glosses. I also have this little lip plumper in here, which this is actually a DIY project that I haven't shared with you guys yet, but I'm excited to. I'm still testing out my formulas, and I will let you know how that goes. And then this is just a little, well, actually it's not little, it's a giant pink powder brush, like a body brush. So I got this in Thailand when I was traveling, so you just unscrew the bottom there, and you can put your own shimmering body dust or body powder in there and use it that way. So I just thought it was really cute, and it was giant and pink and totally irresistible to me. On the second shelf, I have this acrylic container that I got at Ross. I have another one of these as well on the other side. Basically, the organizers that I have on my shelves are exactly the same on both sides, just because sometimes I like the look of doing things just symmetrically. It just holds, you know, some of my pretty lipsticks. So as you can kind of see here, you're probably going to pick up on a theme of how I organize my makeup, and I sort of pay attention to the packaging and the colors of it, and then kind of make a display out of them in each sort of little section that I have. I also have some of my Real Technique brushes up here, and a Tarte brush that I usually use just for doing like light bronzing or something. On the bottom shelf, I have this office organizer. It's kind of like a faux leather, and I just really liked it. I found it at Ross for 10 bucks a couple years ago, and I've been using it ever since to help organize my makeup. So it has this cute little pull-out drawer. In this one, I have all of my lip liners. And then in the top here, you can probably see, once again, I sort of do things by color. Now, not always, but I do find that doing, kind of like mixing up my products this way, helps me see products that I probably normally wouldn't have. Like if I just kept all my blushes in one place together, then I would probably end up missing them because it was just like too much, you know, in one place of the same exact thing. So I found that if I do sort of like little displays like this and just sort of, you know, play with the color of the packaging and kind of display it that way all together, it just gives it, it pulls out certain pieces that I probably just normally wouldn't see. You know, I just miss it. Like this is a old MAC blush, Getaway Bronze. So that's one that I've been neglecting because it's been just like, you know, tucked away with the rest of my MAC blushes. So as soon as I took it out and I started like, you know, mixing it up with some of these other ones, I sort of have like a, I don't know, like an ocean sort of beachy theme in this box or in this container, and I just put that in here, and now all of a sudden I'm using it. So that's just one little tip I have. I also have one of my favorite bronzers here that I got in Australia. This is Australis. bronzing powder. So this is from Office Max, just that acrylic pen and pencil organizer. So I don't have anything too exciting happening in here. I have like my eye brushes that are currently being used on a daily basis. And then I have my brow products. So I've got like my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo, which I use almost every single day. And then, you know, my spoolies, tweezers, little brow trimming scissors, and a couple of brow pencils. On this second shelf down, I have the same acrylic lipstick holder as on the other side. I have all my Revlon Lip Butters. I just think these are so pretty. I love the packaging. I love to have them out on my vanity, especially because I use them all the time. So like a couple of my main ones that I always use this nude one, this creme brulee. Cupcake too is another one of my favorites. But I just think they're all so pretty, and I love to be able to see them and have them easy access right at my fingertips. And then I have like a Lorac, the Spotlight highlight. It's all cracked and I'm just trying to use it up. So sometimes I'll use these containers that are out on top of my vanity to store products that I want to remember to use up, because if they're tucked away in my drawer, I end up forgetting about them and I don't use them up as quickly as I would like to. This is my one foundation that I own. This is Clinique Stay Matte. This is a cute little package here. This Physicians Formula Nude Wear. I've really been enjoying both those, although this is not as pigmented as I wished it would have been, but that's okay. It gives a nice natural flush and it's adorable to look at. This concealer I've actually been pretty happy with. You will also notice as you're looking through my collection that I have Kabuki brushes, like I have several of them, and it was just something that I didn't want to give up. When I decided to downsize, I wasn't willing to give these up because I just love Kabukis so much. I just think they're so cute, and yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like a grown-up version of a stuffed animal or something. I don't know, that probably sounds really silly, but I just really like them a lot, and I sort of I collected them and I just didn't want to give them up. So this one I got at Forever 21. I love that one. This one is by Crown Brush, this little pink one. This houses all of my eyeliners. So you can see there's all my eyeliners, like all the pencils, and then I have my couple of gel eyeliners in there as well. My Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, which I freaking love these things. Yeah, so like the Blissful, I was gonna get into a whole big long, you know, professing my love for them, but I'll spare you. Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, and like my little nude by Nature. I've got two products from them. I picked up those products when I was in Australia. I love both these, their illuminator and their blush in, let's see, that's Virgin. And then this I picked up in Thailand. This is from Gino McRae. I got it at Beauty Buffet. It's one of their heritage blushes in sandstone. Oh my goodness, these blushes are freaking amazing. They are so gorgeous. And then next to that is my brush holder. This houses most of my brushes. So I have like all my face brushes in here, all my Sedona lace brushes, like even the eye brushes are like in the back here. So the container I actually got at Ben Franklin, and it was $4.99. We don't have any like cool dollar stores, or we don't have like any dollar stores or Target or anything here. So it was a challenge for me to find a nice ceramic container like this, but I finally found it, and I looked for a long time, and it was a beautiful, nice grayish color. And I really like the, you know, the little print or the little texture of it, all the circles and diamonds. I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting. So it matched my room perfectly, so that was the winner for housing my makeup brushes. And then I just have these little, you know, like everyone has those little color fill, like vase filler inside, just to help the brushes stand up straight. Alright guys, so you got to see everything that I store on top of my vanity and all on my glass shelves there. So now it's time to take a look at what is down below here. So I've got 3 shelves on both sides. So this little acrylic display or organizer I got at Ross. They were a little bit pricey. It was just under $20, and I was kind of on the fence about it because it was, you know, kind of pricey, but then I thought, well, you know, it saves me on shipping, because before I was considering getting a couple of the Muji drawers, but then when I came across these, I was like, oh, these are beautiful. They're really thick. They're super, like, heavy-duty acrylic, so it just worked out really well. So I keep all of my lipsticks here. I've got all my MAC lipsticks down here. Just keep them lined up like that, so then I can look right in and see what the colors are, the names of them, and then I know right where I'm trying to, you know, right what I'm trying to get after. What I'm trying to get after there. So I've got my Revlon lipsticks back here, all the super lustrous ones. I have my Victoria's Secret lipsticks because I think these are awesome. I love the formula of them. They're so soft and creamy. Very happy with all of those colors. A couple of my favorites are Incognito, Naked, and Absolute. This is a Chanel Glossomer, the only one that I have. I actually stopped buying Chanel Glossomers because I don't wear lip gloss that often, and they're just too gosh darn expensive, and I was just overpaying that much for lip gloss. I've got a couple of Kabukis. Oh, and then I have brushes all across the back there, just like kind of like backup eye brushes. On this middle shelf, I have a little display of pink and brown going. I just thought it was cute to kind of, you know, bring some of those products together that kind of match and just do a little display. And this is one of my favorite looking products, I guess I should say. This is my Too Faced The Bronze and the Beautiful palette, the French Riviera edition. I just love that pink and brown, the stripes, and I think the picture is just so cute. It's like art or something. So that's why I just put it on this little acrylic little easel. This is a little false lash case, which I just thought was so freaking adorable. My friend actually sent this to me from Etsy. So if I can find the link to it, see if they're still available, then I will post that below. And then the rest of my false lash stuff, like my little glues and all my false lashes, are in this old glossy box, which was actually one of my beautiful subscribers that mentioned that it'd be a really cute idea to put a little decorative knob on the very top, and you know, it kind of covers up the glossy box insignia, and it just makes it easier to pull the lid off, and it's just cute and pretty. I have this mirrored box that I got at Ross. I don't know, it was like around 10 bucks or something, and I keep all of my Zoya nail polish in here. It has all of my neutrals, and I have like a couple of darks over here. Now we're at the other side of my vanity shelving. So at the top shelf here, I have another one of these acrylic containers with a little drawer that pulls out. I just have my Physicians Formula in here, like the blushes, a little translucent powder. Oh, this little set, it's like tweezers and an eyelash curler. It's like all shimmery metallic pink. I got that set at Ross for only a few dollars. And then I have my one mascara here, which is Lancome Hypnose Drama. I've got Sonia Kashuk blushes back here. And then I just have like Model Zone, like a highlight. This is a Warm Glow powder blusher, but I use it as a highlight. And then some Essie nail polishes. On the middle shelf here, I just have this little silver tray that I got at the thrift store for 99 cents, and I love it to death. So I keep my Tarina Tarantino sparklicities up here. I've got like some of my, you know, like my really like super blingy chandelier earrings, and then like this little pin, which I thought about like maybe making over. It's a little vintage cameo pin. I thought maybe I'd make it over into like a ring or something. I don't know. So I just keep that out to remind me that I want to do something with it. And this is just one of my DIY projects, which I can post that video below, but I still use this stuff. I still make it all the time and use it. But I showed you guys how to make it. It is sea salt texturizing hairspray. Alright, so the bottom shelf, I have another one of these mirrored boxes, just like on the other side. So I got it at Ross, and again, I store all my Zoya nail polish in here. So the other side had all of my neutrals, this side has all of my brights, like all my fun kind of summery colors. Okay guys, time for the drawers. So this is the small drawer that sits on my left. So in here I have all my Bare Minerals products, and in the center here I have some of my favorite drugstore products. I have like Hard Candy in Pinup, that's one of my favorite highlighters, and let's see, a couple of other drugstore blushes. I also have all of my Naked palettes from Urban Decay in this drawer. So I've got the 1, 2, and 3. Alright guys, here is my big main drawer in the center of my vanity. This houses the majority of my makeup. This is all of my MAC, kind of like on this side. So I've got some different products. These are all my eyeshadows. I've got like all of my neutral eyeshadows in that palette. This one houses all of my cool tones. And so yeah, all my blues and blacks, grays. And then this other one down in here is my colors. So I've got like all my pinks and warm tones, purples, that kind of thing. Now when I first got into makeup, MAC was what I went for because they had such a huge selection of colors. But nowadays, honestly, there's so many other companies that are putting out really awesome palettes for way less than, you know, if you were trying to build a palette from MAC. I mean, I wouldn't do it again. Let me just say that. You know, I have all of these because I started purchasing these back in 2008 when I got into makeup, but if I was to do it over again, I would not collect this much MAC again because it is so expensive, especially in other countries. There's just too many other brands nowadays that are putting out great palettes. I do love MAC, so don't get me wrong. I do love their blushes especially. Gingerly is one of my favorite all-time blushes, and then Melba is another one. And then all of my, well, all two of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes here. I have Cheeky Bronze and Stereo Rose. In here I have a couple of limited edition products from MAC. These are the Blush Ombres. This is Ripe Peach. I have all my Bobbi Brown products on this side. So I've got a couple of their cream blushers, the Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. Cabo Coral, by the way, is my favorite one. There is my collection of NARS, a couple of multiples. I have 3 blushes from them. 2 are their regular powder blushes, and then 1 is Cactus Flower, which is one of their cream blushes. I have a couple of my favorite bronzers. I've got Buxom in Maldives. Look at that. I even love that wavy, beautiful shape. It's like sand dunes or something. Ah, so gorgeous. Chanel Bronze Universal, also known as Soleil Tendé Chanel. I have my 2 powders here. Chanel Suede from their Double Perfection powder, and then this one, which I'm almost done with. This is just a Dior Skin Forever compact powder. Okay, you guys, that is all for this drawer, and I will also post down below how I made these drawer dividers, which you can make them in any color that you want. They're super easy, very inexpensive, and anyone can make them for any size drawer. So I'll post that video below in case you're interested in how I made those. Okay, so in this last drawer, I have all samples. I've got makeup samples, perfume samples. Look at this one. This looks like a little piece of candy, but it's pink sugar perfume sample. So cute. Escada. This is actually a little pad of paper that my friend gave me, and I just keep it in there because I make lots of notes and stuff, so I do like to keep that handy at my vanity here. So that is the final drawer. You guys have just seen my entire makeup collection. So that was my vanity. That's how I organize all my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully got some ideas for organizing out of it for yourself. And I do have one request for you before I let you go, and that is if you have a vanity tour video, if you have a makeup collection video, a room tour video, post it in the comments below. Let us all know, because I know that a lot of people enjoy watching these kind of videos, as well as myself. I love watching room tours, you know, vanity tours, anything to do with organizing and storing things. I just love seeing those videos. So definitely let me know in the comments below if you have one. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.